I was just listening to a friend say, she said the video about codependency. That's some real stuff right there. Codependency. Or people pleasing. I fall victim under that. Well, my parents do. Now, seeing that I'm gang stalked by my own family, and I'm stuck, forcefully stuck, naturally, I just show people what they missing about me, especially my people. Because no matter what we go in the world, we still have yet to have a corporation. We still have yet to have a unity. We still have yet to have a currency. So that's that. But I definitely agree with what you're saying, because when I was in the street, one of my biggest issues was showing a lot of love, especially in the studio. And them boys took advantage of it. And I used to hem them up in the studio. It's 2 or 3 of them. I hem them up in there. And I asked them, what was their angle? What was their They're like, you can't respect nobody that do something for free. But it ain't free. You couldn't read when you got here. You can read a little bit now, and you feel like you can be the next Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? You can read a little bit now, you feel like you can be the next Jeezy. And then you go off and you almost become the next Jesus. But they didn't quite reach the scale, did you? But see, here's the thing. The good karma and the opportunities was coming from the energy that you was around, which would probably have been me. Now, what I was trying to say though, I showed so much love in that studio. That studio perfected me. And I know that studio perfected me in ways nobody can imagine. Because when I got in the studio, I couldn't read. Hardly. I couldn't do nothing. I could barely write raps. But I could rap. I just had a natural ability of doing music. So I could rap. I started rapping like 7 years old. So I could rap. But, and I got intrigued with rapping while I was going through this process of trying to run a business in the hood. See, at this age, I was trying to run a business at 16 years old, 14 years old. I didn't even know that I can get a landline. And I didn't know that I could turn my business into a property business. I didn't know that I could collect taxes on my studio. I had to learn all this at 16 years old, on top of the fact that after my band left, I had to learn how to operate the equipment. Do you know how hard it is for somebody to try to operate equipment when they can't even read? I tried to do it without the books. I started spending up so much dope money. I said, this is what they mean, same ladder you go up, same ladder you come down. By this time, I was hooked on studio equipment, and if it blew up, I said, good, I can go to the studio place and see if they got some new upgrades. And I was blowing money. Before you know it, we done spent $120,000 in that studio. Easy. And I realized after 20 years in there, I was like, man, I done been in the studio for a long time. I ain't made no money. I done helped half the block learn how to read. Ain't nobody thought about giving me no money. So I started recording other blocks. I've been doing that before though. And I started getting more love from other blocks. You know, and I've been doing business for a long time. I did dealership for a minute, and I learned that. Now this is when I was I don't know how it is. I ain't messed with dealer stuff in a long time, but I learned I can make more money being a dealer salesman online than I could if I got cars, but I still needed a landline. See, those of you who got real businesses, fronts and stuff, they know what I'm talking about. I don't know, you probably don't have to have a landline now, but I had to have a landline. You know what I'm saying? And I had to have a property business license. So you might well say I had to have a building, a yard, and something else, along with insurance. So I had to learn all this at 16, 17, 18 years old. I started learning this stuff. I still couldn't do nothing with it because I wasn't making that kind of money. I was barely making enough to keep that studio alive. And at that time, I had a young mind, so it's like a person making a choice between buying a young person making a choice between buying the car they want or they dream or going to buy them a place of their own. Nah, most of them go buy a car, including myself. I did it when I was young. I wish I never did it. Wish I never thought about it. Got stuck in a cycle. I started buying cars every 4 years. I buy the best car, buy the car I want, car of my dream. I've been driving since 12, 14 years old. I was driving way before I had a license. My whole family could drive way before they had a license. They just made sure they couldn't teach me how to drive a stick. They didn't want me to get away. And when I got away, somehow my family knew who I was, no matter where in the world I was, and they would call the people next to me. Like some damn 007 shit. And I would end up back right here, y'all. So that's what I'm talking about. But definitely what the young queen said, she said, showing love. My gift is, I am the genie in the bottle. Y'all, don't blame me. I'm gonna keep giving out these gifts. They ain't mine to have. I don't want them. I done been successful. I done been robbed of my success my whole life. What make you think I'm trying to get successful again? No, I'm just good at what I do because I always been turned down for being good at what I do because I ain't been over to get what I got. You get what I'm saying? Go check my real background. You see, I worked my whole life. Ask yourself where the money go. It didn't go and buying women. I ain't never bought none of them women. They stole what I got. I ain't never bought no woman in my life. The one that came by here that was playing that bought spot, she was paid by the one living with me in my spot. Ain't no love for twats. Triple band man ass niggas, bro. I ain't with it. I'm broke and I quit it. Going for broke, Eddie Griffin. Y'all better chill out there. Don't slip, because I'm never slipping. And then when I am slipping, I'm too busy getting it right with God before you realize that I'm slipping. So I ain't slipping. I don't need a beat. I go on YouTube to try to find a beat. It take the beat out of me. I don't even want to rap to the beat. I want to wrap up the beat, put it under a Christmas tree, and send it back to the one who sent it to me. If I would have bought the beat. Since I didn't buy the beat, that's what I get. Guess how I learned to make my own beats. Oh shit, they robbed me from my studio. How can I do that shit? I guess I do these on my phone beats. And then I take these beats and sound better. I make the beats and the vocals better without having a studio to have the beat. Cause I know I got God in me. See, my job is to make my people mad with all this creativity. Cause that's money you losing. The opposite, the opposer's supposed to get it. And you supposed to watch it leak. Is they gonna get the best of me? I really don't know. Because it's truly just creativity. I've been doing that my whole life. And ain't nobody gave me, paid me. They just stole from me. And then went behind my back and that like they saved me because they couldn't slave me. Y'all got me out there crazy. I'm glad I'm stuck in this basement. Looking to you like I'm lazy. You know I'm kidnapped, baby. Quit trying to make your baby look crazy, baby. What's wrong with y'all out there? You going back and forth in guy energy like I supposed to care. The other woman already done came back, lined up, and already done elevated, and I think she almost in the air. So now it ain't one out here, it's two out here. And the air have yet to choose. I was just playing. We chose already. But I ain't checked in it in a while. I gotta go to the sex realm. With Daddy. And ask him, is it still Yeti? And not a Yeti. Last time, Daddy, you gave me a Yeti. I don't want another monster ball, Daddy. God said I need a rap to make sure I keep my music clear. God, I ain't heard a beat in 5 years. The beat that I was giving them was before the 5 years. Old beats. You mean to tell me that many people that sold they soul for real? Music tells secrets that your soul leaks. No matter how many marketing people you got to publish that beat, I'm telling you, it wasn't worth the leak. I can't hear no soul in it. The only reason why it's hitting because so many people listening to it and done got programmed to think it's really some soul in it. Now, I don't care if you like me. You could rap 99 ways of killing your own people and not one way of building your people. You can knock me down and tell me how me and you ain't equal and somehow stand flat-footed with me and swear you bigger than the people. We know that because you sold your soul last year. I'm talking to pure evil. Now, I've been got up over and over. Don't get reconstructed. All I gotta do is go to Jehovah. I told him I don't feel no static lately. Is everything still nothing? They said, love it. That's why I say we're going by energy over here. You can't mix money and energy. God don't love it. You're supposed to balance it. Money is just another level. Another test from God and the devil. Balance it. Don't try to mix that energy over here with God, though. Because we done balanced it. Don't get reconstruct. I told y'all, go get a spiritualist that's really a conduit to God. Because you hypocrites out there is embarrassing us. Go get a spirit. This is how I'm gonna bring it together. I'm not gonna force it together. I'm gonna show you that you need each other. And you gonna realize you shouldn't have never stepped on a brother. When you realize that conduit talking just like me and we don't know each other, you gonna be scared the next time you even think about visiting a brother. Don't get reconstructed. Like I told y'all, this is a tree. You can't step in my energy and get what you need to eat and then act like you don't need my tree no more. It don't work that way. This energy. You gonna be real with God or you ain't gonna be real with God. Now I see why my gorilla squad going hell so much more. But wherever I go, they go. When I say I'm family, I mean that I'm family, not foe. Don't play with my soul out there no more. None of y'all, with or without dough. I forgive you, but you still gonna have to go through the Holy Ghost. Now, go play with somebody else. We can restruct plenty more. It's already somebody lined up right after you. Do you know how this mechanical engineering go? This ain't nothing, this right here. I'm telling you this from the soul. Young boys and girls. You can feel that static. You need to worry about when you can't feel it no more, boys and girls. Cause it stays with me and my soul. That's how I connect with my soul, boys and girls. You can't, it ain't another tree out there for you to go. I'm just gonna watch you run around in circles and rows. Now, peace and love out there.